Hello and welcome to another update video about Uniswap. It's a coin that I don't analyze too often, and so far also the idea here that this is a triangle at the moment is and has been correct. Yeah, we've been talking about this triangle now I think for a couple of months. No change. Yeah, I think in the last video I extended it a bit because it took a bit longer than I had outlined it on the chart, but it's an Elliott Wave triangle. And let's take a look at it. Overall, this is one of the videos that will go into the long-term video playlist. I have a long-term video playlist. Check that out if you want to see long-term targets for certain charts. From time to time, when not much is going on in the market, I update long-term charts. I add new assets to that list. Yeah. And you can very well check them out. You know, the short-term analysis is then typically in the second half of the video. And they obviously that will be outdated, but the long-term chart, chances are it's still very, very much valid, and especially the bull market targets that have been given for in this bear market, they should all still be relevant. We start with the long-term chart for Uniswap. I do have a possible 5-wave move up here into May 21, and then an ABC structure to the downside that may very well still get another low. Doesn't need one necessarily if the move down was a WXY, but it would look better with one more leg down. And the current price action, which just is purely boring and sideways, does actually suggest another low, either in an A, B, C, in which the B wave is the triangle and we come down then, or directly, yeah, that the entire wave 4 here is the triangle and we come down directly. This is basically impossible to determine, in my opinion, but it gives us a clue because so far action here hasn't been impulsive to the upside. So we deal with a correction. So we haven't got really a valid long trade setup at the moment. So at the moment, there is nothing that would make me go long here unless I wanted to have a speculative lunch money long position. But well, if I now calculate a target for a rally in the bull run, but first of all, we assume that obviously we rallied in a wave 1 in a 5-wave move. We're coming down in a wave 2 now. Again, that could be complete, probably isn't. To calculate now a target for the 3rd wave rally, which would be the next rally in the bull run, I will have to use the low that we have marked in this bear market because I don't have another one. Yeah. So what we do, we take the length of the wave 1 here and we go to the low of the wave 2. Well, at the moment, I'm just going to the low that was printed in June because that's the lowest one I have. Targets for the 3rd wave may shift a little bit. They won't shift massively, okay, if we make another low. Target here for the 3rd wave would be in the region between $81 and $100, yeah. That's sort of a guideline. It can always go higher, yeah, in the next bull run. It can always go higher, but this is sort of, you would expect as a minimum, the $81 US level. So it's sort of this range here. We should then get a 4th wave, which would be rather shallow, and a 5th wave to the upside, which should take it to the 2.618 Fibonacci extension. We talk here about $130. This would also just be a guideline, and it depends really how the subdivisions will develop and how high the wave 3 will go. If the 3rd wave will go higher, much higher, then the 5th wave should eventually also end up a little bit higher. So that's sort of what we need to watch out for. These are really the long-term targets. The condition for that is, yeah, what's the condition? The condition is actually, the problem is it's a very short term chart. I mean, the condition is it creates an impulsive price structure to the upside, yeah. So what we eventually need to see in this 3rd wave rally here, yeah, we need to see, first of all, price bottom, and then before we can say, okay, we are rallying in a 3rd wave, we need to see a 1-2 setup. Yeah, the first 5-wave move up, we haven't seen that yet. A 3-wave move down in a wave 2, and then we can do something like that. We're not there yet. We're not there yet. I have no evidence that we already are in a 3rd wave rally here on the Uniswap chart. From that point of view, it's sort of behind some of the other coins. Looking at this price structure here, it just looks like a boring triangle. Again, there is a chance that we do this, so that we bottomed here in a 3rd wave in June. This here was an A wave. This is now an ABCDE triangle in a B wave of wave 4, and we will rally in a 5-wave move up in a C wave. Yeah, possible. But even then, I would expect another low at this point. or that the entire wave 4, that's possible as well, is a triangle. So we do something like that. A, B, C, D, E, and we would break down after the next high straight away. I prefer the higher C wave here because otherwise it's a bit out of proportion, but both are valid counts. What does it tell me? What does it tell me from a trading point of view? It tells me I don't have a clear impulse at the moment that would point to the upside, okay? So I don't have a clear impulsive setup, but we may very well get this C wave to the upside. I could add here a speculative long position if I wanted to. I think we have better setups elsewhere. So I'm touching Uniswap, okay? That's currently my view. We have breakout point of the triangle here very clearly. It's the B wave to the upside that is at 763, and to the downside, and that would be the invalidation point of the triangle, we have 473. Until we break these levels, we're just moving in the range. All right, that's my update about Uniswap. I hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.